Welcome back to Audiobooks English, where powerful stories speak through sound. Today, we honor 250 years of courage, brotherhood, and sacrifice. This is the story of the United States Marine Corps, a legacy of valor that time cannot break. 250 years, a quarter of a millennium of courage, sacrifice, and unyielding spirit. From the smoke-filled decks of wooden ships to the unforgiving sands of modern war zones, one name has never faltered: the United States Marine Corps. They are not just soldiers. They are guardians of freedom, bound by an oath older than our nation's most cherished traditions. Every Marine, past and present, carries a legacy carved in grit, discipline, and the unshakable belief that when the world calls, Marines answer. Since the birth of our Corps, we have always answered the call. From the first shots of revolution to the modern theaters of war, Marines have stood ready, not because it was easy but because it was right. Every battle fought, every climb conquered, every storm faced. We were there. No matter the odds, no matter the obstacle, we adapt, we overcome, we close with and destroy the enemy. That is the spirit that has defined us since 1775. The future may change, the world may evolve, but one thing remains unshakable: the heart of a Marine. For 2.5 centuries, Marines have formed ranks and held the line. And we will for the next 250 years. Across the world, from the decks of carriers to outposts in distant deserts, detachments of Marines stand watch. Every naval station, every corner of the globe, there is a Marine standing ready. I've seen them. I've spoken to them. From the frozen seas of the North to the islands of the Pacific, I've witnessed the respect they command, the bonds they build, and the quiet pride. One truth echoed like a drumbeat: Marines earn the respect of those they protect, and they do it not through words, but through the way they carry themselves with dignity, discipline, and duty. For 2.5 centuries, we have shouldered the weight of freedom. Every battle, every loss, every victory, carved into our legacy. We are Marines. We don't wait for opportunity. We create it. When others hesitate, we act. When the odds turn, we turn them back. That's what it means to wear the uniform, to bear the eagle, globe, and anchor. Our Corps doesn't run from challenge, we redefine it. We trust our corporals to lead men into fire. We trust our lieutenants to make decisions that alter history. We trust our colonels to command with courage. And we do it all with less because we make more of ourselves. There's no other branch like ours. None that demands so much, yet gives so much back in pride, brotherhood, and purpose. Because not everyone can be a Marine, and that's exactly how it should be. You don't join the Marine Corps. You earn your place within it. You fight for the right to wear that insignia, to call yourself part of this unbreakable lineage. Every Marine who has ever earned the eagle, globe, and anchor carries a responsibility, not just to themselves, but to every Marine who came before and everyone who will come after. It's a chain that time cannot break. We are not simply members of the Marine Corps. We are the Marine Corps. At the core of our being lies an unshakable belief that we are the best fighting force in the world. And the truth? We are. That belief, that fierce conviction, isn't arrogance. It's forged from fire, sacrifice, and discipline. It's born in the crucible of training, where every recruit learns not just how to fight, but how to think, how to endure, how to lead. It's the way we're molded body, mind, and soul into something greater, unlike any other. It isn't just camaraderie. It's blood deep. You don't have to know a Marine's name to know their heart. You can look into their eyes and see the same fire, the same determination, the same unspoken promise. I've got your back. Always. We stay because of that bond. You might have joined for a reason, a dream, a calling, a challenge, but you stay for the brotherhood, for the lessons that shape your spirit, for the knowledge that you are part of something eternal. You stay because of everything you learn about being a warrior, how to hold your ground when the world shakes around you, how to remain calm when chaos roars, how to protect the one beside you no matter the cost. That's the warrior ethos. It's not something you can fake. It's earned, and it never fades. When that bomb goes off, when that call comes in, when the impossible stares you down, a Marine doesn't flinch. We act. That's why we've succeeded for 250 years. Because success isn't just our goal. It's our only option. The character of war has changed, yes, new tools, new strategies, new technology. But the spirit of the Marine remains the same. Lethal, focused, fearless. From muskets to missiles, from swords to satellites, the tools evolve, but the warrior remains constant. Because war, in its essence, never truly changes. It's still about courage. It's still about conviction. It's still about the will to fight when everything inside you says stop. Technology may win battles, but belief wins wars. And no one believes more deeply than a Marine. We are more capable, more adaptable, and more ready than ever before, but still grounded in the traditions that made us who we are. We won't win the next fight with machines or platforms alone. We'll win it through the indomitable spirit of the Marine who stands on the front line. Power isn't the Marine who refuses to yield. It's in our hearts. It's in our history. It's in the memory of those who stood before us, whose courage built the foundation we walk on. From the black sands of Iwo Jima to the city streets of Fallujah, that spirit burns as fiercely as ever. The Marine Corps isn't just lethal because of the weapons we wield. It's lethal because of the will behind them. We are driven by purpose, by heritage, by an unbreakable commitment to take the fight to the enemy, anywhere, in any clime or place, sometimes at any cost. Our history isn't only a chronicle of battles won. It's a story of people, of courage, a family, a bond that transcends rank and endures long after the battlefield grows silent. We honor those who came before us not by mourning them, but by living lives worthy of their sacrifice. To be a Marine is to bear that responsibility every single day, to uphold the standards they set, to train harder, fight smarter, and never forget who we are. Because our legacy is not given, it's earned, one generation at a time. Dream rises to the top, and that's what defines the Marine Corps. Not just the operational Marines in uniform, but those who have carried the title into every walk of life. Former Marines, leaders, mentors, fathers, mothers, citizens, who still embody the values that were drilled into their souls. Because once a Marine, always a Marine. Service was never meant to be easy. It was meant to be a calling, a privilege wrapped in sacrifice. Every Marine knows that the price of freedom is not paid in words, but in moments of courage, in the quiet endurance of sleepless nights, in the strength to keep moving when your body begs you to stop. Behind every Marine stands a family. The silent heroes whose love fuels our will to serve. The Marine spouse who holds the home together through endless deployments. The children who learn resilience before they learn even if it's invisible. Their sacrifice may not be seen on the battlefield, but it is etched into every Marine's heart. Without them, the mission cannot be completed. Their support is our foundation, our strength, our unseen armor. For 250 years, the Marine Corps has lived by a promise, to be the nation's fiercest defender, its most loyal friend, and its worst enemy when duty calls. There is no better friend, and no worse enemy, than a U.S. Marine. Those words are not a slogan. They are truth, proven time and again from the shores of Tripoli to the mountains of Afghanistan. To those who wish harm upon the innocent, who threaten peace or freedom, remember this. Somewhere, a Marine is watching. Somewhere, a Marine is training. And when the time comes, that Marine will answer. As Medal of Honor recipient David Belavia once said, "If you bring evil into this world, someone else will raise your children. To the enemies of our nation, don't get comfortable. Whether you're in the air, at sea, or on land, the Marines are coming. And when we do, the outcome is certain." From the first amphibious assault at Nassau to the volcanic beaches of Iwo Jima, from the jungles of Vietnam to the narrow streets of Fallujah, the story of the Marine Corps is one of relentless courage. It began in a small tavern in Philadelphia when Samuel Nicholas took command of 2 battalions. Continues today with Marines who lead from the front in every corner of the world. Weapons change. Platforms evolve. Technology races forward. But what wins battles, what truly defines victory, is not steel or circuitry. It's grit. It's discipline. It's resolve. The same traits that carried Marines through the chaos of Below Wood, Tarawa, and Kisan still live in every Marine today. Those traits are our decisive advantage. The Marine Corps has preserved its legacy as America's premier expeditionary force, because we are always forward, always ready, always lethal. When a Marine earns their eagle, globe, and anchor, they inherit more than a symbol. They inherit a sacred promise, a tradition of honor, courage, and commitment that binds generations together in purpose. It is a legacy that can never be broken, never be forgotten, and never be taken for granted. Our history is written in victory, but our mission is never complete. Make no mistake, we will be called to fight again. And when that call comes, we will be ready. We will win, because winning is not a hope for us. It is our heritage. It is who we are. From the first day a recruit steps onto those yellow footprints to the day they hang up their uniform, every Marine carries a piece of that heritage inside them. We fight in every clime and place, uphold our oath, and live the values that define the few and the proud. But our journey doesn't end when the battle does. We must continue to train, to prepare, to sharpen our edge. Because victory belongs to those who seize the initiative, who impose their will, and who never yield. The pursuit of excellence is not optional. It's our heritage. It's what keeps us worthy of the title Marine. Behind every memorial, every name carved into stone, stands a story of courage and conviction. We stand on the shoulders of giants, warriors who refused to falter when the world was watching. We must not fail them. Every day, the challenge remains, to live up to the title that demands everything and gives even more in return. To uphold the honor of those who came before us and inspire those who will come after. So today, as we celebrate 250 years of service, sacrifice, and unbreakable brotherhood, we renew our promise to defend, to protect, and to remain always faithful. Because that's what Marines. Semper Fidelis. Thank you for listening to this story on Audiobooks English. The courage, dedication, and unbreakable spirit of the Marine Corps remind us that true strength is forged through discipline, sacrifice, and loyalty. If you were inspired by this story, make sure to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories brought to life through voice and history. May the legacy of the Marines inspire you in your own journey, and may we all strive to honor the values they uphold.